Hey friends, welcome back to Mom Likely. I hope you've had a good week. I want to do some reflecting. So today's video is going to be a little bit short because I'm doing things around the house on just like a regular cleaning type of basis. Jordan and I needed to stock some things up and put some things away. We were having company on this evening, so I just wanted to wipe some things down, put some things away, and get ready for that. This year is demanding so much more discipline out of me to get to the next level of things I'm trying to do. Just progress and results. I just feel like, I'm stuck in the middle. I'm not necessarily stuck, but I'm really living in the middle right now. It's a concept that I feel like a lot of us have to sit with. And, there's always that point of growth where you really have to live the life of the person that you're trying to be in order to be able to carry the weight and walk in the footsteps of the person that actually gets to that next step and accomplishes those things. And I feel like I have so many goals on the table right now, and it's important to not be spread too thin in one aspect so that way you actually have focus, because goals and accomplishments take focus. You can't be not necessarily pulled in too many directions, so that way you can focus, the gist of your energy on the most important goal. But at the same time, in the middle, it's like we have to learn to deal with juggling multiple things at once in order to get anything substantial done, because a lot of us have so many different roles to play where, we don't have the luxury of just only having one thing to do. So I'm just in the middle right now. You know what I mean? I want you to have a successful year with me. And I think in order to do that, we have to accept life and understand that, life is lived in the middle. So it's like a train ride, when we're stuck going in one direction, because when you're on a train ride, we can't just turn, make a left and a right turn. We have to stay the course of the track until we have the ability to come to a position where we can choose our next direction, our next path, or we're just stuck on that train ride. It's not like when you're in a plane and you can redirect yourself, or if we're driving in a car and we have multiple different roads and freeways to take, like we're just going one way. And I think if we just accept that in our goals, then we can get more disciplined in understanding that it takes a lot longer to get to those results or to get to that destination than sometimes we feel comfortable with. And that's normal. That's literally normal, because even in, the times where we feel like we're falling behind or things aren't moving fast enough, like you're still going in that general direction, and just not giving up is the progress. And that is the way to fast track yourself. And then, if, you stop, we just have to get back going again. There's nothing we can do. We just have to pick back up where we left off. And that's how I feel like I am at, like that's the position that I'm at right now this year. So I actually got my LLC for my cleaning business, and that's fantastic. I'm super excited that I actually took the leap and did that. And then I also got my new business cards and a business phone number, and it's all these right steps in the right direction towards, everything being accomplished and established. So I'm getting there one step at a time. And I'm still trying to lose weight, so I'm trying to stick to my 15-minute workout every day, which I've been slacking on. And I'm telling myself, like, look, you can't just give up on all these things, because I still feel like my health is important to the degree to which I can control it. I think that just carrying less weight, more positively impacts like the whole system working, like my body. So I'm trying to deal with that. And hopefully through getting more cleaning jobs, that'll get me more active as well. Because being home, and I don't go out very much either. So it's like, it's hard for me to control my activity level without adding it in. And then also, monitoring my food more. And I don't really like to monitor my food that much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind eating some healthy stuff or, not eating as much, but I'm not typically somebody that wants to, restrict my calories that much, because that just makes me feel worse and makes me want to eat more. So I rather just, find a way to work out to take off some calories, because it better impacts my whole body anyway, not just for calories, but overall. So I have that on my table. I'm trying to get out there and do cleaning jobs. Plus, I'm running Mom Likely, and then, being a mom, being a wife and all that jazz. I'm hoping for a really great summer though, but I'm definitely feeling in the middle, and just, trying to appreciate that things aren't going to always feel as smooth, but that doesn't mean that they're not working out, is basically the point that I'm making. And as long as I keep the course, and as long as you keep the course too, we're not just going to wake up and have the results, and we got to accept that, and accept that life is lived in the middle. And this is the true thing. You know what I mean? We spend so much time in doing the things, doing the progress. That's where life is. When was the last time that you told people around you that you appreciate them and thank them for, being there for you? I really appreciate my husband working so hard and allowing me to be able to do things that I love from home, to try to, make money for myself and do things that I enjoy. He sacrifices a ton through constantly working, and I could say that he, obviously likes his job, but it's not his preferred thing to be doing. So I really appreciate how hard he works for us. But I also have to be understanding as a spouse that he also is working toward a goal. So he is, dealing with the agonizing day in and day out of going to work because he has a long-term financial goal. To hopefully enjoy things later on. And I can't always be around him. And so that's also something I have to appreciate, is that he also has goals. And remember that about the people around you too, because they're probably showing up to help you and be available and, try to do life with you as well. But they also have their own whole separate life going on. And we have to appreciate and accept that too. And remember, with our goals in life, we are personally responsible for our own fulfillment, and we can't put our own fulfillment onto others. We can't put our own accountability onto others. We have to take charge for our own life in that regard. Because in the end, it's just going to feel yucky, and you're never going to feel satisfied if it's not you who's doing the thing. If you know you're not doing something to progress on your own path towards your own goal, towards your own thing, then you're never going to feel fulfilled, because you're just going to be all will and nil on somebody else's train. And that's never a good feeling as well, especially as a mother and a spouse. It's easy to feel like, you're second and left behind, but we have to remember that we have to orchestrate our lives in a way where, we're being considered and we're doing something for ourselves too. And that doesn't always have to be something extravagant or a business or, huge financial goals or anything crazy, but it's important that we have something for ourselves as well, always. I think media plays a very important role in our life, down from movies to YouTube to just the content we intake in general. And two movies that have now been ingrained in my soul. One is The Lovely Bones. It forever changed the way that I have decided to walk this earth and parent. If you've seen it, it's bone chilling. But also the new one that I just recently seen that really changed my life forever is a movie called Into the Wild. And I think that's also important to understand for people who are selfish, or maybe a way to look at people who may be selfish. It's not really about that at all, but it's really bone-chilling movie. And the quote that really stood out was that happiness is only real when shared. So even on the journey of going after the things that you want in life, remember that we're always going to be in the middle. Life is lived in the middle, and happiness comes from sharing it, not from only doing it for yourself. And I think that there's a time and a place to have selfish tendencies in order to, like I said, be focused, stay on a path. But ultimately, we have to do things with people. And, living through Jesus, we have to also put onto others. We have to work for others, share with others, and uplift others at the same time, So never forget that on your whole journey. We're on this train, we're in the middle, we're doing the things, and this year we're going to be successful. So let me know down in the comments something that you're working on this year and that you want to stay on the progress train for. Thanks so much for watching and tuning in with me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.